99% of all recorded music is commercially unsuccessful. And I'm in that 0.1% that the numbers work out. Like 99.9% of the music I've ever been involved with, recorded, commercially released or not released, 99.9% was unsuccessful. I somehow made it into that 0.1% where 0.1% of the stuff I worked on actually had some commercial success or valid commercial success. And I think that's something that I'm going to probably talk about a lot over the next bunch of segments here and there sprinkled in. I'm going to try and keep things mostly centered around commercial music, what it takes to do that. And I feel like there's a lot out there, a lot of misinformation out there that I've seen, telling people that, telling artists that, you know, self-publish, self-produce, self-this, self-that, and all you have to do is put it on Spotify or get something to go viral on TikTok, and you're going to be you're going to be a massive star. You're going to sell tons of product. The reality is the numbers are there. You're just not going to, unless you fall into that you get into that tiny category of the 0.1%. And I think it might even be less than that. And it also goes for photographers, video makers, book writers. Most art fails. Painters. And that's just reality. Something to be prepared for, or at least be aware of, that what your expectations are probably a little crazy. And almost every artist's expectations are crazy, which is part of what makes them artists. So I'll probably talk about what I've seen in my experience over the years, just what I feel has worked for some artists. And I think there's probably a million reasons why things don't work, and then there's a small number of reasons why they actually do work and become successful. One of the guarantees that I've seen is for success in artists is hard work, and generally speaking, a very, what would I say, focused lifestyle, meaning they don't really have a lot of other things going on in their lives. They tend to be single-minded. They wake up every day, they go to sleep every day thinking about their art, in a selfish way, some ways, or self-absorbed sort of way. If you think that you're going to be a successful artist and not be self-absorbed, you're probably crazy too. It's just part of what it comes with the territory, is probably the right phrase. So, hard work. What do I mean by that? I can give you an example. Super well-known artist I worked with, working on her album for 11 months straight. We were in the studio, Alicia Keys. So we were in the studio for 11 months straight. Her and I, every day, with Kerry Brothers, her producer, co-producer, and then sprinkling a few others that were around. But I was there every day. Alicia was there every day. Kerry was there every day. There was no, oh, hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm not going to be there. Somehow, that just never happens. And typically a day would start in the studio at around noon, because this wasn't a hip hop session. This was an R&B vocalist album project. It'd start around noon and go till about 3 o'clock in the morning. I would get there probably about 11 to talk to my assistant about what we're going to be doing, get settled in, have some more coffee on top of the coffee I already had to just get out of the house, and show up to the studio. Who would already be there would be the artist, would be Alicia, already at around 10 o'clock in the studio at the piano with a lesson book opened up, practicing piano scales. And, you know, I'd say, hey, what's up? I'm going in the control room, which is, you know, where we record. This is, I know not everyone's a recording engineer. And she'd be like, yeah, when I'm done with this, after a while, she didn't have to say, when I'm done with this, I'll be in there. She just knew I would need my time to get settled in while she was finishing up doing what she was doing. And this was a 6 day a week thing. And this is we're talking about someone who at the time was practicing piano, practicing vocals, writing songs for her new album, producing and performing all the songs for her new album, dealing with her management, dealing with her record label, dealing with her publicist, all at the same time, every day. So if the artist wasn't in the room with me recording something or writing something, she would be in the lounge while I was doing something to prepare for her. But while she was in the lounge, she was probably in the lounge on the phone with the label or her publicist or her manager, discussing what would be next.